Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcoming you back to Let's Play Cutie My Crusaders Warriors. Yeah, forget the rest of that mouthful. no offense to the title or anything, but that's gonna take a while to get through. As you can see, I've been beat up to all holy heck, but I haven't healed up yet because, well, I got some crystals, not as many as I might have liked. Yeah, it only took me 4 battles to get the 3 levels I wanted, although I'm not really done level grinding in a sense. I mean, I'm not going to get through the dungeon in one go. It's a very short dungeon, but it's really dangerous just because it's so early in the game and we're so incredibly weak. But yeah, we got 2 crystals here, Crystal of Life, Crystal of Defense. Most crystals, attack, defense, magic defense, and luck will only increase your stats by 1. Crystal of Life will increase it by, increase your HP by 100, which for these, I like to give them equally to our Crusaders. Basically give them equal HP, as it were, as close as possible. Anyway, within, the 100 HP limit. So the next one also is going to go to Sweetie Belle. And then I'll just kind of go up from there. Although, depending on how you want to use Apple Bloom, for example, you might want to give a lot of them to her, because, well, with hers, I've only learned this one attack right here, Strong Attack, which costs TP, more on that once we actually get into the dungeon. But yeah, she's actually going to learn a technique that will allow her to kind of divert enemies' attention for single target attacks. So that can be useful, but not so much in the early games, simply because she's just so slow. But anyway, with the way I like to distribute the rest of my crystals, defense, all defenses I'm going to be giving to Apple Bloom, both defense and magic defense, as well as luck, even though the way luck is supposed to work is it gives you increased resistance to status effects and debuffs, but it either takes a ton before it really has any noticeable effect, or it's just not very effective. So, because, I mean, I've had like 100 luck versus like 20 luck on someone else, and it doesn't seem like it works that much better. Not to mention, there's some status effects that don't really seem to care about luck, like the freaking stun status. And let's see, I got rid of all those already, so let's sleep there. I want to give all my magic attack and MP crystals, for the most part, to Sweetie Belle. I will be giving some MP crystals to Apple Bloom. In fact, I am going to want to give her up to 5 of them soon. And by the way, MP crystals, almost forgot, those increase your MP by 10, so it's not like the HP crystals there. And then all offense crystals I want to give to Scootaloo. Speed is a little different there. I'm actually going to be giving them primarily to Apple Bloom, just because she starts off so slow no matter what class you choose. I realized I was kind of on the wrong one there with that, but yeah, she starts off with pretty bad speed. Anyway, yeah, barely. Actually, yeah, it's still lower than her initial blank flank. But, yeah, I'm actually going to primarily be giving them to Apple Bloom, but for the first 5 haste crystals that I find, I'm actually going to get them to Scootaloo, even though she's already really wickedly fast. But I want her to be able to outspeed certain enemies at certain points of the game, so I am going to occasionally give some to her, as it were. So, yeah. I mean, I will actually even be giving speed crystals to Sweetie Belle eventually as well, but not until Apple Bloom hits 100 speed, which, well, both she and Scoot can one-shot the bats, but at this point. But, yeah, not until Apple Bloom hits 100 speed, which by then, Sweetie Belle won't be that far behind, really, because it just takes that long for Apple Bloom to catch up, no matter what class you use. So, and Scoot can one-shot the goblins. Awesome. Or at least typically she does. Not today, though! She can! Thanks for making a liar out of me, Scoot. Applejack would not be proud. But anyway, I'm not going to be going all the way through the dungeon on one go, because the enemies in here are quite strong for what we currently are. Like the skeleton here doesn't really have any seeming weaknesses is... Oh, wait, sweet. What did I give Sweetie Belle? Right, what was the whole reason I wanted to get to at least level 3? Because I wanted Sweetie Belle to learn Blizzard, which she, well, learns at level 3, and she also learns Sleep at level 2. Not that I really care, but it's there. So do I want to cast Fire on you? Why not? I might as well. I'm going to be leaving once I get to level 4 anyway, so... Yeah, unfortunately, Sweetie Belle's MP is a bit low right now. I would like to give her at least 1 MP crystal. Dang it. I'm not getting very fortunate. Usually I'm getting, like, HP and MP crystals left and right in this particular dungeon, but... Nope. See, I don't think there's any... Oh, there is something up there. There we go. 300 bits. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to buy an oats while I was back in town. Oh, well, I can buy more now. And I can just find oats! Alright! We'll be... Well, eventually making use of those. Cave rats, probably the least dangerous enemy around. Oh, do I have enough? No, I don't. Yeah, you can see down there at the bottom of, like, Apple Bloom's name, all the way to the right, you got 7 TP. You'll start off kind of with random TP between, like, 0 and 21. So if I had at least 15, I could use Strong Attack, which is a little stronger than normal, but still not as powerful as she would be if she was just a monk. So, yeah, I'm not gonna bother wasting fire on you. I think I can't, at my current level, I can't just barely defeat these guys with all 3 Crusaders. So, oh, or not. Random number generator! Well, plus I haven't really been receiving crystals yet. I only got 2 crystals out of 4 battles. You can get more than 1 crystal in a battle. Man. Just man. Oh, really? An ambush? Drat. Well, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Anyway. Well, also when you get attacked, you gain more TP. When you guard, I think you gain like 4 TP. And yeah, I'll go ahead and use Strong Attack. Now I should be able to one-shot, well, not one-shot, but I should be able to defeat this guy easily enough. Yes, Strong Attack, despite its name, is not much of an attack boost, but it's an attack boost, so it's still not enough. Jeez. I need to get to level 4, man. Hurry up, guys! Oh yeah, I'm not even sure if my voice is still louder than the music there. I did lower the volume of the game, but I really am going to have to look into Audacity. Oh, there we go, finally. Yeah, I just haven't messed with it, or haven't had a chance to really mess with it. And just in the interest of not having to stop and, you know, equip crystals after every single... Actually, should I give one to you already? No, I want to start off with Sweetie Belle because she needs it badly right now. And haste, first one, giving Scootaloo. But, yeah, just in the interest of not having to stop and do that after every single time I get crystals, I'm actually going to wait to use my crystals until I get to a door or staircase, or a level up for that matter. So, yeah, that way I don't have to be stopping all the time. And this guy right here is the reason that I wanted to get Blizzard, because I can one-shot this guy. See, how much HP does he have? 500, but he resists basically everything. I think any magic that's not ice he's immune to outright. But yeah, he resists physical attacks. It'll take you a long time to beat him if you don't have that, so... Yeah, I'm basically just going to stick around this first room. Right now, I don't think there's any more treasures, so... See, do I want to turn back? Yes, I do. am very close to getting to level 4. Let's see, did I get the skeleton yet? I did, didn't I? Well, yeah, I did. That's right, because I used fire on him. Yeah, unfortunately, enemies don't really have weaknesses around here. There's still one more enemy to find. If I can. I'm not going to be showing off every single battle soon. Ow. Yeah, he can randomly attack you twice. Unfortunately, Apple Bloom is quite a bit slower at leveling up right now. Thunder and Poison, I don't care. Like so many other RPGs not called Pokemon, status effects aren't terribly useful in this game. I do use them a bit in the early game, or at least... Really? Or at least I use them in... Let's see, it's get a little red apple going there. Or at least I do use stun anyway in the early game. But not so much soon as he... Oh, one short! Darn it, Apple Bloom. Oop, no, not the flan. It's skeleton. No, Blizzard the flan. That would be preferable. Scootaloo will also learn some skills soon. Not right away, but soon enough. The monk does learn skills pretty sporadically. I think it only learns like 5 of them altogether, or 6 of them, or something. I only care about like 2 of them, so I haven't entirely kept... Oh, by the way, this whole weakness and resistance thing, I almost forgot about that. If you do hit an enemy with a weakness, well, it will show up there after the fact, but it typically does not carry over to another battle. I've only seen like 1 or 2 enemies in the game where it actually carries over and you can see what their weakness is later. And also, under the resistances there, if an enemy is immune to a status effect, it will tell you after the fact. So that's useful against bosses who, unfortunately, also do not start off showing off their weaknesses or strengths or what have you. There we go. Finally! Haste and luck again. Well, actually, since I am on the subject and I do want to... I am keeping track of that, so... 2 speed for Scoot. Awesome. And... yeah, let's just stick around for... Oh, 2 you guys. Well, there's no point in that, so... I have just enough to use this twice. Yeah, just enough to use that twice. 14 there. I was like, wait, am I looking at the right stat? I was looking at the wrong Crusader for a minute. There was like, 2? What? It's like, okay. But anyway, yeah, I'll at least get another level up Apple Bloom. I don't think she's going to learn her next ability right away. I don't think. I don't think she learns her next one until 5, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll find out. Should get a level up into this, I think, right? Oh, yep, not until 5 at least, so. And I got Crystal Alive, Crystal and Magic. Let's see, do I want to give that Magic Crystal to Sweetie Belle? I think I do. Our MP there, yeah, I do, because she's going to need all the MP she can get right off the bat. And that second one immediately is going to Sweetie Belle. And now, from here on out, I'll basically be keeping them even-ish, based on the first digit, I suppose, as it were. But anyway, I'm going to go back to, well, Gem, to give the cheaper healing, since I don't really care for I don't really need to do the 50 freaking bits for the other inn, and it's such a short walk, I might as well. So, do I even want to fight you guys? I guess I might as well. I mean, I'm not going to get any crystals out of this. I don't think I've ever seen the goblins or bats or the evil eye give crystals, but I'll go ahead and do that real quick. And, well, actually, I'll also buy some stuff, which I'll show you. And I'll be right back. Ah, I almost forgot regarding the crystals there. Whenever you give crystals to one of your, well, to one of your Crusaders here, the stat boost will go to all classes, including classes we don't have yet. So the Blank Flank, for example, now has 20 MP because I've given her 2 of the MP crystals there, which is kind of important because, well, when we switch between these, it gives, see how I have 20 there, but when I go back to the Witch, I still have 57 here because it's based on a percentage of your MP. So the reason the Blank Flank is still really useful throughout the game is because, let's say I had 5 MP crystals on Sweetie Belle, and she was at, I don't know, like level 20 and had like 300 MP or something. Well, I can go back to the Blank Flank, which would have 50 MP in that particular example, give it 1 oat, and she would be full on MP as a Blank Flank. I could then switch her back to a Witch, and boom, full MP, all 300 of that. Although that's not how it actually works. She's not going to have 300 MP by then. I think she would only have, like, with only 5 of those, I think she would only have something like maybe 150 or 200 MP at that point. So, but anyway, Yeah, I almost forgot about that. So yeah, stats do go to all classes of a particular Crusader. So that's really nice. So anyway, since I have all this extra money... Oh, no. Well, nah. See, I do want to buy... Let's see, how many of these do I want to buy? Do I want to buy that many yet? I'm good with just 3 of those. Let's see, 2 of those. Do I want to buy extra cake? Just in case, I would like to buy extra cake. These I don't really care for the most part because status effects are automatically healed after battle no matter what. Oh, good, we can go out that way. Yeah, no matter what it is. So, really only in boss fights status effects kind of matter. Well, besides the freaking stop and stun spells. But, yeah, pretty much only in boss fights status effects really matter. So, there we go. Back to the cave, so I can actually get through this place. Well, maybe not necessarily. We'll come close to it, but I would like to at least get to the next floor and meet the other enemy that's in here, because there is one more! Oh, no, not that way. That's back to the crystal, or not crystal, back to the... Oh, I didn't start with 15. What is it? I don't even know what I'm saying now. Back to the treasure chests that are over there, but... Yeah, these guys aren't really that bad now. I actually have a lot more leniency with my MP on Sweetie Belle there. Ow. Yeah, that does quite a bit damage there. Offense, as far as attack power goes, which maybe actually I should start explaining that already. But yeah, attack power grows a lot faster than magic, or scales a lot more with your individual stats there. than magic typically does. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's kind of part of the reason why I believe... Oh, nice. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I think that level ups are very important. The stat boost that you get from the... Oh, there they are, Hornets. They don't have any elemental weaknesses, unfortunately, but they're not too bad. Let's see, you 2 hit this guy, and you hit the other guy, would you? Oh, I could have used strong attack. I keep forgetting to pay attention to that. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I think the little level up, by individual level up stats, however small they are very important in the long run. Yeah, that poison's gonna go away afterwards, so I don't even care. How close am I getting a level up? Oh. Maybe I should go back and heal after this. I guess so. I didn't realize I was going to level up that fast. Dang. Oh, and I need to heal Scoot. But yeah, as far as I've been able to tell, for example, regarding attack power, for like every 1 point of attack... Do I have enough? I do. I don't even need to, but I might as well, because it's not like I'm wasting power or anything. But for every 1 point of attack, I do not have it down to an exact science, but I figured something in the ballpark that for every 1 point, you'll gain about 20 to 40 more points of damage in battle here. And that could make a huge difference if, say, for example, you're using the monk. Oh, blind already. Tackle. Good. And, yeah, blind I don't care about. Tackle I do. More on that in a moment, though. But, yeah, that can make a huge difference. How close is... Should I just stick around real quick? Nah, let's just get out of here. I'm in the middle of explaining something anyway. But, yeah, the attack boost there, that can make a huge difference between 2 different classes. The monk, for example, which typically has the overall highest attack power, if not only a little higher than some of the other more offense-oriented classes, as it were. Wow, not 1 battle and all that. I'm kind of shocked. But the best example for the differences there I can think of is a class that we're going to get quite a bit later in the game called the Spellblade. Because thanks to, well, differences between classes on individual Crusaders, there's a big difference about between using a Spellblade on, say, Apple Bloom or Scootaloo there. Let's see, what do I want to get here? I don't have that much more money. I'd at least like to replace that. And actually, yeah, let's spend the rest of that on that, because I need all the healing items I can get for now. But yeah, going into this with the Spellblade there, as far as the Spellblade versus the Monk goes, for example, the Spellblade is only, well, I won't say exactly how it works, but it is a pretty darn good class overall. But its offense, attack power is only a little bit less than the Monk, for example, so it's not really a big deal to make up for that with the crystals, the attack. Oh, speaking of crystals, I have a whole bunch I could use now. I forgot about that. Scootaloo, you are about to get much, much stronger. Defense for Apple Bloom, Magic Attack with Sweetie Belle, and Luck for Apple Bloom. Awesome. But, yeah, it's not too hard to make up for that. And for the Spellblade on Apple Bloom, it's also a little bit faster than her Monk, so it's a pretty good class for her in general as far as, well, the difference between those two go. But the same is not true for Scootaloo entirely. The Spellblade is only a little weaker for Scootaloo, so again, not that difficult to make up the attack crystal boost. But given, say, level 30-ish, the Spellblade is a good 30 points slower than the Scootaloo's Monk. So that is the difference between outspeeding monsters in the particular point in the game you might be at, which is very, very important to me. Going back to the example what I was mentioning with the attack power, give me like 20 to 40 points, that may not seem like a ton, but if, say, you're having like a 20-point difference between two classes, well, that's between 400 and 800 points of, damage difference there, as it were. So, depending, that's a huge deal. Well, actually, no, it's more than that, isn't it? What was I saying? 20 to 40 versus, oh yeah, 2 to, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, it is that, but yeah, that can make a really huge difference to whether or not you can one-shot monsters later on in the game. So that's why I do think that the level ups really do matter in the long run. I'm already at level 5. I guess I should go over the tackle there. Yeah, offset by attack and defense. Or it uses attack and defense, so this is actually why it's actually pretty good. Well, why Monk is actually pretty good for Apple Bloom, since I'm building up her defense. The tackle will actually power up because, well, I'm powering up her defense there. So, yeah, she can keep up with Scootaloo fairly well, which, well, we'll see how effective the Crusaders are once I actually complete the dungeon next time on Let's Play Cutie Mark Crusader Warriors. Arrivederci. I cannot believe I'm not getting into a battle during that whole... Wow, really?